You ever had one of those days where everything feels like a mess? The alarm didn't go off, you spilled coffee on your shirt, and by the time you step out, it starts raining. You look up at the sky like, really, was that necessary? But here's the thing, life is unpredictable. It throws curveballs, spills coffee on your plans, and sometimes it straight up laughs at your misery. But what if I told you there's a secret weapon, something so powerful that it can turn the worst day into something bearable? Even enjoyable? Humor. Yes, laughter is not just an escape, it's a survival tool. And if you learn how to use it wisely, you'll not only reduce stress, but also boost your mood instantly. I'm Darklight Mentor, and today we're diving into the science and magic of humor. Let me tell you something about myself. I wasn't always this calm, wise mentor figure you see today. There was a time when stress used to knock me down like a heavyweight boxer. Deadlines, responsibilities, expectations, they all piled up, and I carried them like an overstuffed backpack, stumbling through life. And then, one day, I met someone who changed my perspective forever. It was an old man in a park, sitting alone, feeding pigeons. I was lost in my thoughts, drowning in worries, and he must have sensed it. He looked at me and said, "Son, do you know why life is like a broken pencil?" I frowned, confused. He grinned and said, "Because it's pointless unless you learn to sharpen it." And then he laughed, a deep, hearty laugh that was so contagious that I found myself chuckling, despite the chaos in my head. That was the moment I realized, laughter isn't just about jokes, it's about perspective. Have you ever noticed how comedians take the most frustrating, ridiculous moments of life and turn them into something hilarious? A missed flight, an awkward date, a family gathering gone wrong. Things that usually make us stressed, they turn into stories that make us laugh. That's the power of humor. It flips the script. Instead of letting stress consume you, you learn to observe it, distance yourself from it, and sometimes even make fun of it. Here's the science behind it. When you laugh, your brain releases endorphins, nature's very own feel-good chemicals. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and boosts dopamine, the happiness chemical. Ever heard of laughter is the best medicine? Well, turns out it's not just an old saying. It's backed by neuroscience. Now, you might be thinking, that's great, but what if I don't feel like laughing? That's the thing. Sometimes you have to invite humor in, and I've got some instant ways to do that. 1. Watch or read something funny. Whether it's a stand-up special, a comedy show, or even memes, consuming humor can instantly shift your mood. 2. Laugh at yourself. Instead of getting frustrated over small mistakes, joke about them. Spilled coffee? Call it a modern art experiment. Forgot a meeting? Say you were time traveling but landed in the wrong era. 3. Surround yourself with funny people. Energy is contagious. When you're around people who find joy in the little things, it rubs off on you. Practice the ridiculous test. When you're feeling overwhelmed, exaggerate the situation to the point of absurdity. If you're late for work, imagine telling your boss you were kidnapped by aliens and had to negotiate your release. Sounds ridiculous? Exactly. That's the point. It tricks your brain into seeing the humor in stress. 5. Physical humor works too. Ever tried making funny faces at yourself in the mirror? Sounds silly, but even fake laughter can trick your brain into releasing endorphins. The point is, stress is inevitable. Life will always have its share of problems. But humor is a choice. It's a tool, a mindset, and most importantly, a shield. Because when you can laugh at life's troubles, they lose their power over you. So, here's my challenge for you. Find one thing today that made you stressed and turn it into something funny. Share it in the comments. Let's make each other laugh. And remember, next time we meet, we'll have even more wisdom to explore. So keep smiling, keep laughing, and I'll see you tomorrow.